Hey guys, this video was inspired by Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It, how great entrepreneurs build their businesses and influence, and how you can too. Gary V is a Fortune 500 CEO who, if you're not already following on social media, you should be. I read a quote from his book that really resonated with me. Gary says, "Align all 8 of the essentials: intent, authenticity, passion, patience, speed, work ethic, ability to track consumer attention and master social platforms, and content, and you have the closest thing to a formula for crushing it that I can offer." So let's break this down. Intent. Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Really take some time and think about it. To share your knowledge, to help people, to build something that leaves a legacy, to make a good income or have fun with a creative outlet, to create community. All of these are great reasons for building a business. Don't hold back when it comes to providing value for your audience, and stop to reflect when you're noticing yourself looking for shortcuts to building a business. In every decision you make, consider the balance between selfishness and selflessness. Your selfish side usually makes decisions for short-term gain. It's okay to be selfish every so often. We're human after all. Just realize that people can oftentimes see through your perceived intent. And remember that the best marketing strategy ever is to care. Authenticity. Your intent will be reflected in your authenticity. Don't try to fake it. Eventually you'll be shown for who you are. Instead, figure out how to use modern social media platforms to give away the good stuff you've got, whether it's an incredible fashion sense, your hilarious brand of comedy, your innovative team building strategies, or your stunning flower arrangement ideas. Figure out the best platform to showcase your true self, your craft, your joy, and your love for what you do. The more authentic you are, the more people will be willing to forgive your inevitable mistakes and stumbles. Passion. Passion is your backup generator when all other energy sources start to sputter. Passion keeps you happy. When you're passionate about what you're offering the world, the quality of both your product and your content will more likely be what it needs to be to get noticed, valued, and talked about. Remember, excitement motivates people. Show your passion. People don't need to believe in the product or service. They need to believe that you believe in the product or service. Now, obviously, you still need to have a good product or service that works and can stand on its own. Nobody comes back for products or services or advice that doesn't work. Patience and speed. Patience is for the long term, speed is for the short term. Gravitate toward what allows you to live your life more efficiently and do your work faster. But be patient. The key is to consistently be working toward your goals with haste and learning to love the grind. A lot of people quit a few steps shy from achieving their goals, so don't be one of those people. Endure long enough to get noticed. Work ethic. When you first start out, there's no time for leisure if you want to crush it. You have to decide how you want to spend your time. Start by blocking off the hours you must spend on your obligations. And by obligations, I don't mean that in a negative sense whatsoever. But your obligations might be your kids, your spouse, or your family. If you're serious about crushing it, every minute not spent on those obligations should be spent producing content, distributing content, engaging with your community, or engaging in business development. Work hard, but practice self-awareness at the same time. Don't forget to sleep. 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night is ideal for most people. Just make sure every minute of your remaining 16 to 18 hours count. Crushing it is about living on your own terms, equally satisfied with your income and your life. You don't need to grind as hard as Gary Vaynerchuk, but if you're not willing to grind, don't complain when your business doesn't grow as fast or as big as you want it to. Crushing it follows the laws of thermodynamics. Whatever energy you put into something will manifest itself in equal amounts when it comes out. Ability to track consumer attention and master social platforms. What are your customers talking about? What social media platforms are they on? What are the newest trends in your field? What are the biggest controversies? You have to pay attention to everything. Constantly be searching for underpriced and underappreciated attention. Keep experimenting and don't be afraid to pivot when needed. Content. It's still true that the right product and content will be key to building a vibrant personal brand. Push out content daily on multiple social media platforms that fit your industry. Try to capitalize on new trends and experiment often. Creating a ton of content can seem overwhelming, but it doesn't need to be. Create a pillar piece of content and then find ways to break up that macro piece of content into multiple pieces of micro content. Pay attention to rotating different types of content and creating content for a purpose. Analyze why you're posting that content. Is it beneficial to your audience? If so, how? Take the time to dive deep into each of these pieces of the formula. In the process of mastering these business essentials, you will find success. And no worries, you're not alone. This entire course was created to take you step by step through this process. So, get excited, and I'll see you in the next one.